Hello, I'm Heather Fleming, founder of Conscious Nutrition.
And I'm Jen Porvasi, co-founder of Heart Center Revolution. We are here
Cheers.
having a cheers today
Cheers.
to celebrate the launching of our Renew Year retreat. We're so excited.
Oh my gosh, the evolution of this retreat has been a blast. Jen came to visit me in San Diego when I was puppy sitting on a sailboat.
Yes.
And we just were talking about our intentions, and next thing we know, this retreat manifested itself effortlessly. And now we're just waiting to meet you.
Yeah, the only thing missing, like all these pieces have felt like they've fallen magically into place. And the only thing that's missing is you. So we'd love for you to join us on our Renew Year retreat.
We'll be in Temecula, California. We rented the coolest house. We didn't want it to be too flashy because I wanted us to kind of go in. So it's kind of got a little bit of a family style home with a fireplace, hot tub, and pool. Yours truly will be cooking intuitively vegetarian meals. One of our favorite grocery stores is 6 minutes away. Did I tell you that? I timed it. So I'll tune into the group to see what we need to feel supported, comforted, nourished as we do Kundalini every day and meditate with Jen and Ramtin.
So we're gonna bring all of this stuff together, and so the yoga practices will be really basic. And Kundalini, what's great about it is whether you're brand new or you're really experienced, everyone can enjoy the same practice. The practice really adapts itself to where you're at, what you need that day. But the whole goal of our retreat is to, take some time, get out of our normal day-to-day, and spend a few days really getting reset for the new year.
And I love that we're even celebrating our 2019 too. So we're bringing that celebration in as we create 2020, and we're not like sprinting into the new year and then we all sprint, and by week 3 we're exhausted and we fade out. So we're wanting to set us up for success for that by easing into the new year, reflecting, intention setting, and you'll be showing us a way. We'll be doing some practices to help us with really integrate that into our lives.
Yeah, we'll do some guided practices, both yoga and meditation practices, but also some journaling and type of practices to honor 2019, to connect with ourselves, and to set some really amazing and meaningful intentions for 2020.
And nutrition's kind of a thing in the new year.
Yes.
Everyone, it's like a thing.
Yeah.
That's
so
the busiest time of year.
After the holiday season, you got to think about what you're going to want. Christmas is done. You've had all those meals. How are you going to feel? What are you going to want at that time of the year?
And I feel like my gift is bringing in this less panic and more joy around food. And personally, my own evolution of being an obsessive nutritionist and then yo-yoing. I don't know if anybody knows what that is.
Yes.
Or I got to do this perfectly. So we're creating more stress in our lives when our intuition and our inner wisdom is really what we just need to practice, and that's what the retreat is going to set us up for. I'll be sharing some information for you on that too, and to take you into the new year too.
Yeah, so it's just a chance to really like Heather said, ease into the new year without strict rule setting intentions. We're not going to set resolutions. It's going to be more about honoring 2019, connecting with your soul's purpose, where you're at in your life, what's going to serve you in 2020, and then aligning with those intentions and not setting rigid rules. And it'll just be such a great opportunity to, restore and reflect and connect. And so we've talked about a little bit of it, but when you come to the retreat, you'll get daily Kundalini yoga and meditation practices. All the food is going to be lovingly prepared by Heather. I'm really excited about that. And what I can't believe is she's not going to set a strict meal plan. No. So she practices what she teaches, even when she's feeding a group of people.
Yep.
So she's going to have, she's going to intuitively feel what we need as a group and meet our needs with food and kind of set that model for us so that we can continue doing that.
Yeah.
And then we have a gong that we're bringing with us, so we'll have gong baths every day.
Which I'm excited for that.
They're amazing. If you haven't had a gong bath, it's incredible.
Wow.
And then in the evening, we're going to do practices to help us honor 2019, connect with ourselves, and set really great intentions for 2020. What did I forget?
She shared her rebirthing
Oh,
Kriya.
yeah.
I don't know a lot about Kundalini, but when I go lead retreats, I get up at 5 a.m. and go do Kundalini. Isn't that amazing? But when I'm just regular Heather, I don't do it as well. So that's what I'm so excited about. But what it does is just gives you just this life force energy. So she brings up this rebirthing Kriya, and I go, what's that? we're doing that. So it's going to be a new practice for me, and I can't wait for us to experience it.
A rebirthing Kriya is a specific set of exercises that is built to release significant chunks from your subconscious mind. And so it's a very intelligent process, though. So it's releasing those chunks of your subconscious mind that are holding you back or that are keeping you stuck in areas of your life. And because it's subconscious, you might not even know they're there. And the best part is as you go through this practice and it releases that subconscious, you don't have to process it consciously. And so it's just this beautiful rebirthing process where you end the practice a little different, kind of like a new person, just in a portion of your life than you were when you started. That's great. So they're very powerful.
I'm super excited for that too.
Yeah, there is such an amazing practice. I love leading them because they're just like, you get to hold space and kind of guide people through this process. And these practices aren't difficult. And so they're very simple practices. It's things anyone can do. So no matter what your level of flexibility is or fitness level, you can do these practices. There's always modifications available to you. And Kundalini Yoga is much more about the energy, like your energetic pathways, the nadi channels, your chakra system, your glandular system, your nervous system. So it's much more about these subtle aspects of yourself than it is like your physical, like the muscular system, like how buff you are or how flexible you are.
But they sneak a couple of those in.
We do, yeah.
They do. You'll be like, this is great. Next thing you're like, oh my goodness, I'm working.
Yeah, that does sneak in, but that's not the main point of Kundalini Yoga. And we do a lot of breathing practices, some chanting, and so you'll get to experience all of that.
Versus other retreats, we'll have downtime and options too. So like if you just want to read a book by the fire, or we'll have a hike, or there's hot springs close by too. Also, Rompton, her husband, will be offering other support tools too, such as Reiki or hypnotherapy. If you're like, this is just, I don't want to go into 2020 with this. How can I work on it and embrace it differently? So you'll have that. And again, you'll have downtime. It's not this rushed energy of a retreat.
No, we thought about all the retreats we've gone on and hosted and really selected what makes it powerful for us. And that downtime sometimes is actually where the magic happens.
It is, the cozy feeling. And how many spots do we have? I forgot.
I think it depends on how many couples. So we have 8 to 10 spots. 8 to 10, got it. Depending on how many partners we have. And I don't mean couples like a romantic couple of 2 friends can get a double room. Yep. So it's a small intimate group. And then on New Year's Eve, since we'll be together for New Year's Eve, cheers, we're gonna have a wonderful cacao ceremony and a kombucha toast. So we're gonna honor the new year, high vibe style.
High vibe style. Maybe make it to midnight or between 9 p.m. to midnight.
I don't know. I can't make promises on that one.
We'll see how we feel.
We'll see. I want to see if we missed anything, and I don't think we did. So that's what's included. It's just going to be an amazing process, and we know that if you feel called to be there, that you will get what you're seeking out of it.
Yes. And last year I did a little mini retreat for just a day with someone I totally admire, Byron Katie, and this is what spawned this. So it was just clarity. I think that was hers call. It was called Clarity. So we were calling it Clear New Year 2020 Vision. Yes. And then we came up with Renew Year too. So I'm so excited to be spending the time with you and Rompton and you all. I can't wait.
And I'm so excited because every year I tell myself I'm gonna set aside 3 whole days, and I'm gonna journal and I'm gonna connect.
But we never do.
Set this vision for the next year, and I'm never able to set aside that time. It's
usually segmented, but and it's so good for your nervous system to do these type of retreats where reprogramming and unplugging and all of that is just what actually is the most beneficial for your health too.
Absolutely. So we will include a link to the retreat here or wherever you can find it, and then if you have any questions, let us know.
Cheers again.
Cheers.